Good morning, and welcome to a very calm Crusader Kings. I'm your host, Mind Moose. We're continuing our 867 game as Cornwall. I am currently King Winnoc ab Hurnham. He inherited the throne relatively recently. Let's see. Well, not that recently. 6 years ago. I chose to continue playing before we begin a Let's Relate. So, let us relate to King Winnoc ab Hurnham of Cornwall. A shy person who just wanted to be left alone. Quiet and independent. He learned to do what he had to do to be left alone. And he's simply more interested in himself and what's good for himself. His focus is narrow. That's okay. He's a private and independent person. And there can be great strength in that. Certainly with his willingness to be reclusive, he can get through things that would make other people would not be able to cope with it. And he's become very strong. He's a skilled tactician. And highly skilled at fighting in winter. He grew up in constant wars in Scandinavia as the Kingdom of Cornwall was expanding throughout it. He served as his father's marshal. He served as his grandfather's marshal. And he became a brilliant strategist. But he's a tough man, an independent man. And when he came into power, he ruled the only way he knew how, with strength and fear. He has no patience for convincing other people. No patience at all. After all, he's very smart. He's very capable. And he's good at making plans. And he has no patience for fools who can't fall in line. And for me, that's a very relatable feeling. One of the things in my life I find most frustrating is when I need to convince people of something that I know is right. And although in my life I don't react to that by intimidating them, I can understand the desire to react to that by simply intimidating people into submission. And so while I might not necessarily approve of how you live your life, King Winnoc Hurnham, I can understand it, and I can accept it and I can also see the great benefits that it has for you and your family. For your country. And so even though I wouldn't want it for myself, I probably wouldn't want it for anyone that I even know. I am glad that you are there, King Winnoc. I'm glad that you are ready to lead the Kingdom of Cornwall. After that little meditation, I feel like King Winnoc might be a bit of a tragic figure. I feel bad for him, almost. It's a lonely life that he lives, although I suppose he probably likes it that way. Well, that concludes this episode of Let's Relate. And I will now continue playing in the next video. I'm Mind Moose. Have a great morning.